Hey everyone, welcome to this Sims 3 Let's Build a House video. So this is part 8, I believe, and you're probably wondering, what? I didn't know that there was a Let's Build series on this channel. Well, yes, it's kind of an interesting thing I've done here is that this has probably, I think, been about 3 years since the last episode, which you can see how on top of things I am. But yeah, I actually started this house back in 2013, and the first few episodes are absolutely horrible, so please don't go watch them. But the newer ones, like from 2 or 3 years ago, are a little bit better. But yeah, anyway, for probably a lot of you who have never actually seen this house before, this is the house that's been built. So from the last episode, many years ago, I've actually moved the house to a different lot. So previously it was on a 40 by 40 lot, and that's why you'll see there's this wall here. And this wall actually was on the edge of the previous lot, and you can see why I moved it, because it was just way too small. So it's actually quite a nice lot here. It's by the water in Hidden Springs. It was originally in Hidden Springs too. But I've wanted to finish this for a while, and I just never got around to it. And also, there's been a lack of videos recently just because I've been very busy. But anyway, so I want to just get right into it for this house. I actually have not read the comments from before because it's been so long, so I have no idea if there was any feedback from back then. But we can give you there's only one of me, but anyway, I can give you an overview of what the house is at this current point in time. So I really like the landscaping actually, and it's meant to be kind of a colonial style. And the part that bothers me, see, this is going to become annoying quickly, this mountain over here. You can see there's a lovely mountain there, which is going to get, in the camera, it's going to make the camera go flying up constantly, so that's going to be a little irritating. But anyway, as I was saying, you can see here, the part that bothers me is that there's this side is like really long, it has a giant flat wall, which is really unattractive. So I'm going to try to work on that, and also the back area. I'm going to change this up a bit. Also, this roof I just noticed is not centered, so that's pretty tragic. But anyway, now with the much larger lot, I want to move the pool as well, so we can have a much larger pool, and just do a bunch of stuff in general. So actually, oh yeah, I should show you the interior. I also don't know why I keep saying we, like there's multiple of me, but anyway, I should show you the interior. So yeah, I also want to work on this because I feel like there's just a colossal waste of space here. Because like literally the entire main section of the house, like if you look out here, you know, this entire section here, this main section, is just the entrance on the first floor, which I feel like is a terrible use of space. And while these stairs are really cool and they're also awfully glitchy, but I think I can use this space better. And it's the same story on the second floor too. You can just see this is just so wasted because you come up here and go around here and all this extra space is just not being used. So I want to work on that, and you know, there's only like 4 bedrooms up here on this massive house, so I think that needs some work. And the kitchen's done, dining room is in progress. This was what happened in the last episode that I did, so I did the kitchen. And yeah, so this is actually done in 2014 I think, is when I did this, so most of it. So yeah, it's actually been it's like this is my older style. But I really like this tree. I know it's probably going to be controversial because it's blocking that part of the house. But I actually think that otherwise it kind of looks really plain, so I'm keeping it. Anyway, let's get right into it, because this has been like, how long has this been? 3-minute entrance, jeez. So I'm going to start by removing all these hedges, and the problem with them is that they look nice, but they make the lot really slow to load because there's so many of them and they're all within each other. It also took me forever to place those, so... You know, that was great. Anyway, so that's all gone. And I'm also going to remove this fence just because, let's face it, it's just not a good place for it. And I'll put a fence in again later, perhaps once I have a better idea of what I'm going to be doing with the landscaping. Oh, hello. So we'll just remove this here, and I just removed that bottom part, so that's going to be a bit of a challenge to get there. Okay. You know, so I mean, I like the way that the house looks overall. I just think that it needs some tweaking because 3 years ago I wasn't quite as good. Not to like toot my own horn, but I wasn't quite as good 3 years ago as I am now. So you know, things change in my building style. So I just kind of want to mix it up a bit. So anyway, let's just get rid of all of that, and I'm also going to get rid of all these trees and plants and stuff that I put down, so I can get a better look at this house, this side of the house here. And also this horrible looking ivy as well is a little not so great. So anyway, you can see here that the wall, I kind of split it into multiple colors because this was my attempt at making this look a little less plain, and it didn't really work. So what I'm actually going to do here is you can see there's this central part, which is right here, and I believe that that should be theoretically centered. I think it is. So if I draw a wall here, yes, that's centered with this part of the house, this main section. So what I'm going to do is actually just make it larger. So I'm going to bring this out, I think, by that much. And also, that's interesting that it's done that, perhaps. Okay, well, we're just going to have to use a cheat here. Constrain, floor elevation, false. I'm also terrible at typing, so sorry if I start misspelling a bunch of stuff when I type in cheats. But anyway, we'll put this in here. So this is going to just, I hope, make this, break this up a little bit so it won't look, maybe that's too much, but just so it won't, so it look, see, I don't know how I feel about this. Just so it doesn't look too monotonous, maybe. So I think what I'm going to do, actually, here's what I'm going to do. I think I know. So I'm going to actually change this up a little bit. I'm going to make it 3 instead of 4. So this will come out by 3, and this will be the chimney still. But I'm also going to include a porch. Now, I don't know if I used the porch material for porches. I don't think I did. I think I just used foundation. Yeah, I did. Okay, that's fine. So I'll just put walls here so I know where I need to be. And so this will be the new part of the house there. And then I'm going to put, I said I'm going to use foundation. So I'm going to put some foundation here around this, just so we have a little bit better side of the house here. So it doesn't, also I think I'm messing up the way that it's leveled here. Because it's oh wow, that was interesting. I think because it's see, it's not quite the same height. That's why I had to use constrained floor elevation there. So this will be the actual house part, I think. Yeah, this is also gonna mess it up. There you go. So I'm gonna just have to fix that. But yeah, I think that was a little too much, little too excessive. So let's grab the railing, and we'll just do this. I actually quite like this stone railing. It's very classy. So I'll bring that around, and we can have like some staircases off here, maybe. So that'll be classy. So we can just put some staircases around. And I don't know if I want to do a roof over that or not. I guess we'll see. But yeah, so this will be the upper level here, or this is actually the freeze level, because this house has a freeze. So we'll just, oh, that's not what I wanted. So let's go down a level here. Oh no, actually, no, that I do want to be up here. Yeah, so let's do that. And I don't know, I feel like I should, I should go all the way up. I was going to say, I don't know if I want to make this all the way up, but I definitely should. So we're going to remove the chimney here. So we're just going to get rid of that. And I'm going to get rid of the fireplace downstairs as well. Can I just delete it from here? Yeah. So we'll just get rid of that. And, yeah, so that's a bit awkward. I'm going to just continue the roof, I think. So we'll just continue the roof, and oh, well, that's interesting. So this roof isn't, oh, okay, I see. So that's a slightly strange way of doing it, but because this front part here extends out, so the roof, I guess that's okay if it does that, but it's not necessarily ideal. I'm going to also make its pitch match that other one, so these will be a little steeper. Okay, and we can also put a chimney here, so just like I had on the other side, and I think that's good. So I think that by doing that, it makes the house look bigger for sure, but it also helps make that wall look less flat, and maybe makes this protruding section a little less strange. I think that it looks kind of like it's coming out farther on the front than the back, just because the back has this huge portico thing, which, let me just see what it looks like without this here. And also, this railing is really hideous as well. I don't know why it's blue, but, well, it is. So I'm thinking, instead of doing what I was going to do, I think I'm going to, well, I kind of like this, I think, because it provides like a nice side door or something, or it could be like the master bedroom. but I don't like how large the roof was over this section. So I'm thinking of bringing it in just a bit, and I'm going to bring the columns in as well. So I think that's where they should go, yeah. So these will just come in a bit, and also out to the corners, I think. Also, oh, dang. Okay, we'll just move it in for now. Okay, and then we can get our stone railing and bring that across. I think this just looks a little classier, and as for what I want to do here, I don't know if I want to do, also, why is that not centered? That's a bit interesting. I think, yeah, it does come one block over further than it does on the other side, so that just bothers me a little bit, just the way that's not centered. So I think I'm going to do is this, and I don't know if I want it, like, low. Maybe I do. I don't know what looks best. What if I do a third floor type situation? I don't know how I feel about this, but we'll see. It's all about trial and error, so we'll see if this actually will fit. That's the first question. Does something like this fit under the roof? Because if so, this might actually work. I was originally going to have a third floor on this house, but I took it away, and oh, that's irritating. Okay, well, it does fit. You know, whether that looks good or not is up for debate, I suppose. I think what I'm going to do is bring it in, perhaps, and make it a shed dormer instead of a gable, because I think that will look a little bit better, and it won't look as strange, perhaps. So we'll get a half gable, and this will be a shed dormer roof. So it'll go down like that. And of course it doesn't work. Oh, geez. Wondrous. Okay, I have to make it, okay. Yeah, it doesn't want to go like that, does it? I don't know what to do about that, really. That's just a little irritating, honestly. I guess I can make this taller. And so I bring this all the way down, and if I make that just, oh wow, why do I have to make it so tall? I don't know if, I don't want to make this look too tall. Also, I just want to find the point at which these windows are supposed to join. Okay, that's the mountain again. I guess it's okay. You know, it's not necessarily perfect, but I think that's okay to have a bit of a shed dormer there. And perhaps, or actually, ooh, wait, no, I have an idea. Perhaps we can get out the columns and move objects here. Usually it helps if you put on as well. And I'm great at English. Put some columns in. Yes, that's what we're doing. And then get the roof in. Oh, this is actually going to make this even worse. I just realized. Because the idea was this, but I just realized that looks pretty crummy. Yeah, it might have to be wider, actually. So, well, it's not a might. It definitely has to be wider. So we'll do it wider. Sure, why not? And this would be obviously a third floor, so I think I can actually build straight across there. I think there's enough room. I actually might be able to put it out more. Oh, yeah. So this can actually be a fairly spacious third floor. So, I mean, how far out can I come this way? Up to there. Yeah, actually, there's a lot of room up here. So this could definitely be a useful space, perhaps. It's going to be a matter of getting stairs to it as well. But we can use this space. We can also, actually, we can just like push it all the way out to the edges here if we want to. And yeah, no, I might just, or, well, can this actually, wow, this can extend. No, it can't. Never mind. But still, that's pretty good. So that's a huge third floor, actually, considering, you know, it's a third floor. So we get a door up here. And we will also, if I go up a level here, move these columns over. So they're in the, actually, I might just center them with the columns beneath, just so it looks a little better. And we'll, of course, fill all that in. And I'm going to grab the gable roof, and now it should let me make this plenty large, so I can do that. Wonderful. So actually, I think that looks pretty good, because from the front, if I can actually get to the front, and also now that's lit up. Okay, from the front, so I might lower this down a bit again. Let me just get a side angle here of what I'm doing, and bring, oh, okay, this has to be a little taller. Yeah, so from the front, it looks, you know, it doesn't look it looks pretty good. Also, stop glowing. Why does the roof like to glow like that? I don't know. Anyway, from the front, it actually looks pretty good. And then from the back, it looks pretty good as well. Now, I don't know if I want to have like this be a balcony. I actually didn't think this through. I mean, it could be, I suppose. You know, you could have like a third floor balcony. But I think that looks pretty terrible, to be honest. So actually, I think the original idea was just to have that. And then to, oh, actually, what if there's just nothing there? You know, what if it's just that? And we just move those out. That's actually, I think, a good solution. So we're going to do that. I'll put some bricks there. Beautiful. Okay, so I'm happy with that. I think that looks pretty good. Now, I also kind of like got this, also these columns are bothering me because they're like sticking out as well. I don't know why I made that decision, but I'm going to bring these in so they don't do that. I think that looks even better. What do you know? Another thing I'm going to do as well, because even though this is like hardly necessary, I just feel like, oh, hold on. Nope, not that. I just feel like doing this because I think it'll look cool, is just to put like a little bit of a little flourish here so it looks a little bit more interesting. Also, I don't think stone is quite the right material to use on the edge here because it's kind of a small edge. I mean, you know, it just seems a little strange to have stone there. But anyway, yeah, I think that looks really cool. And maybe if we get a couple more columns in, that looks cool. You know, it just adds a little bit of that extra touch, I think. So, speaking of this area, actually I wasn't even speaking of this area, but we can go back to this area, and I'm going to just paint the walls here because it should match, and we'll just do that real quick. So, and we'll get the right color, and I think that this helps a lot because it doesn't look quite as strange with, you know, because it doesn't have that giant wall. I think that it helps a lot when it's a little bit more balanced and a little bit more interesting. So we'll just do that. All right, fantastic. So I'm also going to grab the stone that's there, and I'm also going to, of course, get rid of the stone from here. It's a little weird. I'll paint that. Oh, well, it's okay, I guess. All right. Another thing I want to do is also put, if I can get the columns, I want this area here to be covered. That's a little ugly. The way the columns connect with the that railing. I might change that, but for now, we'll just leave it. And I'm gonna get in some flooring here. Not that one. Some flooring. So I'll just put this in, and I'm going to just put a roof on. So that'll be pretty simple. It's also gonna, oh, surprise, actually let me do that with the windows there. Anyway, yeah, so that just kind of makes this area look nicer. It might be a little bit too many columns there, but I think that looks better. All right, so that balances that out a little bit more. Now over here, I'm not so sure about this little kind of angle thing. I think one thing that needs to happen is all this needs to go, literally all of it. And I should put in a larger pool that's not in this location. So that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm just gonna get rid of the pool. Also that just like deleted nothing. I'm gonna get rid of the pool completely. I also need a sip of water, so just give me a moment here. Oh, that's better. Alrighty, so I'm just gonna remove this part, and I'm gonna move the pool. I suppose I can just, actually I might just make it match the same width as that part of the house, as the terrace area. So I might do that, and then I actually reckon we could do a little fancy schmancy thing here by putting in some small foundations. I don't know how big, maybe 4 by 7, I don't know. And one side can maybe have like a pool house, and the other side can have a hot tub. Something like that, perhaps. And that has like a really nice view out as well. Anyway, over here, I'm thinking of making the house even bigger. What do you know? So I'm thinking of perhaps just extending it like this. Maybe? I don't know, maybe that looks a little strange. Maybe I should get rid of a layer of it there. And just flatten it out here. Because it gets all messed up all the time. Let's see. Flatten that out. All right. So I think I'm just gonna make this another room that just kind of comes out here. I don't know what's down here right now. I think it's just a hallway or something. Oh no, it's part of that room. So maybe this can be a separate room or something. I don't know, but I think that this will help. Also, why was I not able to do that? I think this will help the shape of this part of the house, just to make it, I mean, it might look a little strange at first, but I think this will help make this look blend in a little more. Oops, that's the wrong button, the wrong key. So I'm just gonna put in a diagonal gable. So where's my diagonal gable? Oh wait, I'm confused. Oh, here it's under a separate section. So we're just gonna, okay. Yeah, you're gonna play that game, aren't you? All right, I guess we have to get rid of the doors because it's not gonna let me put the roof in if those are there. All right, so let's do this, and we'll raise it up actually to like, kind of like that point, and then look at it like that. So, I don't know how I feel about that. That's a little odd, I'll admit. That looks a little strange, but it's kind of interesting, I suppose. And we can also get in some windows, of course. So, if it'll let me put in some windows here. Oh, what did I just do? Oh, I think I hit F2. Oh no. It's gonna try to open something. Is it create? Oh, I think this is the edit town. Yep. I'm a professional. Well, look at that. You can see where it is in the world now. Not what I wanted to do though. I was intending to hit escape, not F2, but or F1. I don't know which one it is. Okay. So anyway, actually we're a little over 20 minutes into the video, so I think I'm gonna wrap it up soon. Oh, hello. Also, move objects is not a good cheat to have on when you're placing windows. But yeah. So oh, hello. Can you just go in, please? And can you flip around because you're backwards right now? Oh. They're going to be little cheeky buggers because they're not going to want to go in. There we go. Oh, no. Oh, come on. See, this is the only one annoying thing. Okay, no, you're still backwards. No. And... oh, there we go. I got one. And now we just have to struggle to get the other. Oh, come on. There, no. Just go the other way, please. Why is this so... what? Like, I can't even, like... oh, wait. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. No? Oh, there we go. Okay. Whew. It's kind of a challenge sometimes. So, you can also paint this up as well, just so it matches the rest of the house. But, yeah. We'll just get that on. And some stone on the foundation. And something for the, oh, I just realized. Well, something for the gable there, but also I have to continue this up here. I also really like this color of cedar shakes. I think it looks quite nice. I think it fits in well in this world as well. Okay, so that looks kind of interesting, I suppose. I think I've said I suppose a lot of times so far. But anyway, so I think what we've done this episode is we've helped the shape of the house a bit. You know, and also moving it to a larger lot, I think also helps quite a bit as well. One thing I've been thinking of doing is maybe the last thing is expanding the garage, because it's kind of strange that the garage faces this way. And I'm, you know, because like you look at the house front on, you have like this unattractive side to the garage there. And I was wondering if it would be feasible to, so if I move this back a bit, if I could snag this and just see here what it would be like if I could put in one on an angle here. So if this would be like kind of like that, I guess. That work? Or does that look too narrow? Let's see. So this would be the parking spot. I think it's a little narrow. Maybe I could, let's see. Maybe if we can bulldoze that. Stupid shrub. Maybe I can just make, oh, okay. Make this a little wider. Also, it depends how the garage door fits on here as well. So, yeah, it needs to be one more than that. So we're just gonna do that. All right, so this will be the new garage here. So it'll be a 2-car garage, and I also kind of want in this weird little also, I just realized there's more hedge here. I didn't realize that was there. But also, I don't think, oh no, yeah, we'll get rid of the tree. Okay, and we'll get rid of this wall as well, because that's just inconvenient. Because at this point, it's irrelevant. So, you know what? I think I want a little bit more space. I don't know how I want to do this, actually. Kind of want to do it like that. Maybe. Yeah, actually, I do want to do it like that. So I'll bring this down and over like so, and get rid of that. And we'll get the garage door. I think I made this maybe too wide, I don't know. And yeah, so that'll be the new garage, which I think will look pretty swanky. And we can also, let's see, oh, the garage doesn't actually have a freeze over it. That's interesting, but I might change out the roof too, so we'll get rid of that. Oh no, it does have a freeze over it. No, what is going on here? I think it's just really glitched, so I'm going to try to fix that now. I bring this down a bit, so we'll see here if I can do that, and also here, and there, and just over there. Okay. And also I just messed this up too, which is great. So we can try to, oh my gosh. Oh wait, what is going on here? What? I don't know what's going on here actually. That's really strange. So I think that's what I want to happen. No, I'm confused now. Why is this? Okay, you know what? I was gonna do that. I'm gonna do this, and I'll just do it over again from scratch. So I'll just do it back again. Yeah, I think that's the best solution. So we'll just do it like so. Oh, whoops. Okay, I just, that wasn't smart. Okay, now we'll do it like that. Okay, cool. So yeah, this will be like an entrance, I think. So that'll be a doorway. And then this will just come down like so. Obviously it'll be one room, but I want this to be like a little tower. So I think that'll look pretty cool. So this will just be like a wee little tower right there. And obviously we'll build up the, oh, hello mountain. We'll build up the rest of the garage, and that can have like a little top on it. I think that'll look pretty cool. All right, so this is it for episode 8. And I know actually we did more deconstructing than actual building because we like demolished all that stuff, but I think the house is actually a much better shape now. We're gonna have to work on the floor plan a bit more because honestly it's just a disaster at this point. But, you know, that's obviously a work in progress. So I think this is good progress, and also kind of a, I just messed up the camera again. Also a good introduction point if you haven't watched any episodes in the series yet. You know, just so you can kind of re-familiarize yourself if you have watched it, or just kind of have you know, a bit of an idea of what's going on if you have not watched the previous episodes. But yeah, so that kind of sums it up. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you next time. Bye everyone, have a great day.